Hey everyone. Whoa, I should have did a little mic warm up before we got started. Anyway, so this is the first video of hopefully a series of videos where I'm going to walk you through a couple of tech essentials. If you're running a small business, a medium business, want to learn how to grow, set yourself up for success in digital marketing and generally technology awareness, then this is probably the channel that you want to subscribe to because I'll be posting some more useful content. And I'm going to do it live and assume that you know nothing. A lot of people get mystified by the technology part of setting things up. So I'm just going to do it live in front of you so that you can just copy what I'm doing and hopefully it'll be a good learning experience. So today's session is going to be about how to create an email newsletter. This is something that I get asked every now and then, and it's one of the most easiest way to promote yourself is create a newsletter. Hopefully, something that adds value with the content that you have, and invite people to sign up. And if somebody buys something or does something on your website, you can offer them the ability to sign up on your newsletter, and it is a free way, literally the one of the few unpaid ways of informing your customers when something is new or something exciting is happening, or just general updates so that they know you're alive. All right, with that little context, today we're going to be looking at Mailchimp, which is one of the more popular email newsletter software. So if I just go to mailchimp.com, that's where we are. And you can see that they offer a whole bunch of things: newsletters, emails, transactions and updates, etc., and a whole bunch of other features. So I'm just gonna do this in front of you, and hopefully this is gonna demystify a couple of things around newsletters. And then the second half of this video, if you're still around for it, is making the design probably look a lot better by using another design tool to bring in some elements that are visually appealing and will look very nice. And for that, just as a heads up, we're going to be looking at Canva, which is another great tool, which has a very generous free tier, as does Mailchimp. That's the reason why we selected them. You can get started for zero cash, or yeah. So let me get started with that. In fact, I'm going to sign up now. I literally just created a Gmail just now, just for you guys, just so that we're following along all about the same. Yeah, I'm not gonna censor that because that's a oops. Let's do Quantana, tech, bytes, and let's go with one of my standard passwords. No, don't show that. I'm all right, thank you. Let me just go there. Check your email. See, this is why I had my Gmail waiting just for this. Yep, this is me. Okay. Really love the way they've sort of made it very nice to read and enjoy, getting the show on the road. And we're not human. So they've got a lot of features and different pricing tiers. For most people, if you're just getting started, you have very generous 2,000 contact limit, which is free. So that's what we'll do. Just do nothing. Just click continue. All right, let me set up. Let's do quantana.com.au. Don't spam me, so I'm gonna not do that. I already get enough. And you know what? I'm gonna just put in my office address. Spin. Okay, that should do it. Do I have any contact? Now here's when, if you already have some contacts, you can just upload them. At the moment I have none. So I'm just going to do that. That's all right. There's some other interesting things like ads and landing pages, which, I definitely cover landing pages down the line. Do I plan to offer? Well, I guess I'm going to talk about some content and maybe some software, maybe some services. Yeah. Which of these is my primary? Well, let's probably go with this one. At our own website. And these are just some updates from me, which I'm just gonna skip those. You can probably look at, a couple of them. They might be interesting. So now I was gonna try and connect this with my store. This is really good if you want to connect with your e-com store. Here you got a couple of options: emails, automations, and website. Let's just do email. I think that should be fine. Okay, so here they're presenting you with your choice of templates, as well as they give you a couple of upgrades for some cooler looking templates. This is a nice way to sort of say what you're trying to do. So let's just say that, let's start with an announcement because, we're live, our newsletter's live. And all these templates, they're of course fully editable. So it's not like you're really just getting one template. This is new. Okay, let's keep that on. Okay, so let's look at what goes into an email template and what makes an email. So very much like a Word document or anything else, you've got a header where you can drop in some logo. You've got some titles, so you can put in some titles. And just clicking on these and you can see that the right side's changing. This is our editor and this is our viewer. So you got some photos and this is actually a group, image group. You got some more text, you got some text, and you got some button. So this is where you want to set the layout of an email, and this email structure is just designed to work really well across all sorts of email templates, email clients, sorry, where this will fit nicely on any device. So this is kind of what you want to try and follow. That being said, you have a lot of options of what you want to put in. So let's just try and edit this. So I just click on whatever I want. I can edit it. What is my announcement? The moment you've been waiting for. Our newsletter is live. Excellent. Perfect. So I've saved that and I just clicked out and it's good. It's saved out. Now these have got 3 different images. I think that's a little complicated to start with. So I'm just going to drop in one image. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking this image block and just dropping it somewhere here. Perfect. And then I can click on upload an image. And then I'm gonna see if I've got some image Quantana logo. I'm sure there'll be some logo files. Yep, that should do. Will that work? Yep, that works. I'm discovering this with you, so thank you for being part of the journey. And you can see this is a little, looks a little too big. And there's a button here that is called edit. So if I can click on that edit, it'll actually throw up an image editor and I can crop some, it just starts with crop because it knows for the most part, people's images are, off. This button here, lock dimensions, I'm going to unlock that just so that it allows me to do this so that I can just adjust it exactly there. Somewhere there, just sort of, you want to make sure that it's sort of balanced. There you go. And I click save. And there you go. So it's come over here. Now, technically, I would probably want that to be my logo. So actually, you know what? I'm going to click that, click replace, select that image, which I just uploaded, inserted it, and the image is there. So let's find a different image. So you're probably wondering where to find images. There's a lot of sites, but basically what you want to do is avoid using Google Image, right? So most of the time what people do is go to Google Images and find an image and save it. So let's say laptop. You could do that, but if the original photo source decides to point out to Google that you've actually copied this image, that's they could just cancel that photo or get you into a bit of trouble. So it's just generally safer to avoid that. Oops. What I'm going to just do is go to a site called pexels.com, if I got that correctly. There you go. I'm going to find some free stock photos. So these photos are actually free to use. They're specifically posted by people who want to share their photos. And it's always polite to give them credit. So I'm going to just actually do that, copy that. And over here, I'm going to replace that image with the photo that I just uploaded. Just download it over here and drop that in. And wow, there you go. And because we're kind of nice, if I can also just save this, just drop in that little text box over here, just below that. And I'm gonna just paste, oops, not this. I'm just gonna paste here. Not sure why I didn't copy it. Did it copy it? No, it's not copying it. Okay. Maybe I'll just paste this. Just paste the whole thing. And just paste it. There you go. So it did copy there. And I'll just center align this. So if you're familiar with any of Word's properties, you can do that. And that should be fine. So now let me get rid of this. I don't want the image block. I could use it, but I don't want it. And then I can update this text. So thanks for joining the Quantana Tech Bytes newsletter. I hope you learn a lot of great things that can help your business grow. Let us know what you would like to see next in the YouTube comments. I'm just writing this for you guys, obviously. And what I can do here is, so you can actually, for each section, change some style. So you can actually change this to make it look bigger. So if you just change to style 1, style 2 is what it was at. I'll just call this upcoming topics. And probably get this and just put it as creating a new Instagram post, setting up Google Ads, Facebook ads, creating a landing page, selling products online. Yeah. Check out our YouTube channel for more useful content. All right, and I just save and close that. It's great. And I can click this. And this just is a button. So if I want to make this one from scratch, I can delete that and drop in a button. There you go, there's a button. And I'll go to open Quantana YouTube channel. Right? And I I'm just gonna find my link to that video or to my YouTube channel, which is, I guess, the same one. So, yep, let's just do this. So I've just got the other video pasted over here, so I'm gonna, oops, paste that in. There you go. Save and close. You'll see that there's the footer section. So there's a couple of default things that are set in by Mailchimp. So as part of the international spam rules, you have to give in your address and a couple of other basic details. So I usually just leave it as is. And then you've got your social links, which you can, put in. So I'll just put those in. I hope these are registered. And that's just Mailchimp, so that's cool. There we are. So just a simple logo, a heading, which is nothing but a text block, a photo, which you saw me download from Pexels. And I also copied to give the original photo credit, which looks great. This is, if you wanted to take this photo, you would have to find a spot with this kind of view, set up the laptop, order up some lovely looking, coffee setup. So all of that effort for free, just, be nice and give them credit. You've got another text block, you got a line, you got another text block. I'm a big fan of putting in lines, just what they call dividers, just so that it just breaks up the content into sort of more digestible bits. Obviously there's not much going on at the moment, but when your newsletter goes into quite a bit of length, you want to just give something to break up the monotony. And one of the ways, for example, is to make a box text. So I'm just going to drop that in. And I'm going to take this content, put this here. There you go. So all this does, and there's a transparent little box over here, so I'm just going to delete that because it's not doing anything. So all this does is sort of put some text with a background color. That's all it is. And just makes it something, that stands out, so that it's again something that you can look at. You can change the colors off. If I do this and I go to style, I can change the colors. So I can put something else. Too bright. To something too different. This feels confusing and because we've got a blue already, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit darker. Just keep it there. You can play around. There's a whole heap of settings without going too crazy. All right, so I'm just gonna click continue. So I've created my Mailchimp, create my email newsletter, and at this point it's just the design that I've made. So there's a couple more things. Who you're gonna send it to. I'm just gonna call this as a test email 1. You obviously want to call it something else. You can add contacts. So you're supposed to be adding contacts here or connect this up to something else. So this point is where if you sort of have this, let's do, so it's expecting content like this. Email, first name, last name, right? So I'm just going to put my email. So, come on. Brisbane. And subscribed. Do we want to tag anything? Nope. All good. Oh. That's not really great, is it? That did nothing. So this is an exciting stream where this is a new thing where you need a way of getting your contacts in. So what we're gonna do is let's go open a new Google Sheets because I use Google, but you can use Excel or anything else that has a spreadsheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do email, first name, last name, address. So here, yeah, we got it. We got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's leave it at that. Yeah, all right. And I'm just gonna do a download to a CSV. So it's got a CSV over there. Upload a CSV. Okay. Subscribed. Oh, look, there you go. So this time it found it. Oh, I suspect it needed the header, which I didn't have previously. But you can see it's found it. Import it, complete import. Yep. Very nice. And I'm just gonna, very nice. And accidentally clicked my own link. Just trying to share this with somebody. So we've created our two, and by default, it just takes what you've registered as, which is fine. Because it's a Gmail, there's not much you can do. But once you've got your website and everything set up, you really want to have your own email domain. So this wouldn't be at Gmail, it would be something else. And I'm just gonna do welcome to Quantana to Bytes. This is a test email that was made live. YouTube. All right. So we're looking at that. And we're live. Excellent. So that's just the email. And if you see there's really one button that's green, everything else is sort of gray to edit. And I can finish later if I want, or schedule it for another time. So it's sometimes what you want to do is prepare your emails in advance and just set it up so that it gets sent out on a specific date. For now, we'll just hit send. And it's going to send it to all of 2 subscribers, which is amazing considering I just launched this 10 seconds ago. And so you can see over here, it's already being sent. And what it does is it also creates a little link that you can sort of see what everyone else sees. And this is the email that we just created. So we've got a logo, we've got a text block, we've got an image block, which we got for free. Just want to give the right credit to the photographer. We got a box text with a background color, another text block, and a link. And if I click on that link, it just takes me to the YouTube channel. So that's working great. All right. I quickly want to preview something else, which is just a quick introduction to Canva, and we'll probably go back into a little bit more detail down the line. But one of the things you might have realized is that when you're creating this email, so let's say I've already created this email, I'm just going to go ahead and create another email campaign. Test 2 with design. Ooh la la. What does that mean? Well, what we're going to do now is click on design email. And if you notice, Mailchimp has a few templates, and some of them are, if you go to save template, if you go to themes, I believe, got some pretty nice designs that you could use right away, that set you up in terms of a few standard layouts, which are good. But you'll notice they're fairly limited as well, and you do need to spend more time in finding right photographs and right color palette, etc. So what I'm just going to do is use Mailchimp to just set up the framework of the email. So this is just a basic email template. So you just got a logo and text. Boom, that's it, right? And what we're going to do is now hop over to another tool called Canva. And I'm going to sign up for this right away, right in front of you. I'm just going to do sign up with Google. That should work. And Canva's a online graphic design tool. Let's go with small business. Let's do, oh, that's just me, I guess. And yep, so you've got Canva Pro, which we don't need right now. It's definitely got a lot of features that just make it easy, so you don't really need to know Photoshop or anything. But we'll just use this for now to create an email newsletter. And this is where Canva really shines. They've got a heap of newsletters, templates that look really pretty. So I'm just gonna click literally the very first one and just click apply both pages. And you can see it's filled up a pretty chic looking email newsletter, right? It's basically just giving you two A4 pages with this content. Just in the interest of time, I'm not gonna make any changes to this. I'm just go ahead and click this download button. So this not at all attractive looking button, like doesn't grab my eye, but it's there. That's the one you want. And I'm gonna download both. I believe that should work. Let's see. Okay. Oh, because there's a premium image. Oh, well, which image does it want me to pay for? This one. Oh, okay. So can I not have you? Just remove you, just one. Okay, so that's good. And I'm just gonna put in something else. That looks nice. Yeah, boom. So again, I'm just trying to show you how this works, right? So you see that because that had one pro image, it had asked me to pay. Again, I would suggest that you consider paying for a subscription. And I'll drop the links in the description later. But if you do pay for it, then it just becomes much easier and faster. So if you've got PNG, it's going to just download these images. It's just checking if I wanted to get a printout as well, which we don't really need. It's an email newsletter, but you do have the option to take a physical printout. And I believe that's the one. There you go. So you got these two images. Lovely. And I'm just going to go back to my Mailchimp. Actually, yep, Mailchimp. And I'm going to drop, oops, where is that? This one. I'm going to drop in a one image card. Upload an image. Yep. And then I'm going to upload this first one. There you go. And upload a second image. Just an image. And there you go. So second image. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Nice. And I'm just going to get rid of everything else because, we just want to let the photos do the talking. And I'll just do this visit website. Just as a best practice, you want to have a button at the end of every email that just guides whoever sees the just get rid of that description. I'm not sure why that was there. Remove that background as well. There you go. What you want to do is have a button at the very bottom that just guides readers to go somewhere, right? So just so there's an action. It could be anything. It could just be, here's a new product, here's a launch, learn more. Anything that just makes it interactive, right? Because you want to have some sort of stepping point from your email to engage with your website, with your business. And this, a button is the easiest way to do that. I usually stick one right at the very end so that if you're scrolling through really quickly, at the very bottom, you've got something to tap on, and more likely than not, somebody will be interested. Just see what's going on and click that. So I'll just click continue. And yep, so that was just a quick demo of the, a more elaborate way of getting a prettier design in. So what I just showed you was going and registering on Canva, creating an email newsletter. So what you want to do is just do email newsletter, and then it'll give you some pretty good email newsletter templates. So they've got a whole heap of designs specifically for emails, and you can design this however you want. So you can move stuff around, you can change the font, happy news, right? You can change these, you can click here, delete the photo, delete photo, and go find another photo. Let's find another photo. Let's find something food. I like pizza. So I'm just going to take this photo of pizza and stick it in. Oops, that's a little too big. What I want to do is select that and then put, no, I guess something else I'm doing. There you go. So I can drag and drop it in right into that section. That's what I wanted. And yeah, so I can just create it as I want, design it, click this button to download it as an image, not as a PDF, just as an image, and then drop it into my Mailchimp, design as images, just so that it's positioned perfectly, and when I do send it out, that's what people will see. All right. Okay, with that, then, and by the very deliberate inflection in my voice, that comes to an end to this first live stream video, where we've seen how to create a Mailchimp account, get a photo from Pexels, update your Mailchimp design, create an email newsletter, import a list that you might already have. If not, then you can manually insert them or create a subscribe link and just publish your newsletter. And hopefully more and more people will join because they love reading what you have to say. They love your business. They love you. Yeah, all the very best with that. So with that, we're going to wrap this video. Let me know if there's anything that you wanted to see or that I went too fast on, or anything else that you want to look at in upcoming videos. I want to make this series to be as easy for any level of usage from technical skill to quickly get started and create some wonderful digital experiences, to hopefully help you grow your business and get more savvy and definitely impress your peers and your clients. So with that, this is Vishal from Quantana Tech Bytes, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.